Hi there, my name is Dr. Shane Heffernan. I will be the module coordinator for your first year research methods and ethics. So the team who'll be teaching on this module is myself. My background is in genetics and nutrition for musculoskeletal health. Dr. Richard Medcalf, who is a background in integrative physiology and exercise nutrition, focusing on HIIT and diabetes. And Dr. Denise Hill, who's a chartered psychologist and whose research focuses on performance psychology and choking in elite and amateur athletes. This module takes two strands: quantitative research methods, focusing on numbers essentially, and qualitative research methods, focusing on words. The quantitative side will be led by myself and Dr. Metcalf, and Dr. Hill will take the qualitative side. So the module outline, there's 11 two-hour lectures and 7 two-hour workshops. So begin the module when you come here first with just an introduction and some information about the philosophy of research. Then we'll go into 4 weeks of qualitative research with Dr. Denise Hill. And then the following 4 weeks will be looking at an introduction to quantitative methods themselves using Excel and different types of software, difference testing, so looking at experimental designs and how you would compare two groups, etc., and testing relationships, how things are related to each other and why that has any kind of meaning. So during the lectures, we'll be using an interactive format using software such as Mentimeter, whereby you will be able to ask questions live anonymously on screen, and we'll take polls and things like that just to keep you engaged. So why do we all need this module at the beginning of our exercise and sports science degrees? Well, fundamentally, any kind of experimenting or any kind of information that you gather from athletes, it's all about putting the meaning into the words and the numbers that you gain from these individuals. So from the qualitative side, after you do a number of qualitative interviews, you need to find out if there's themes running through interviews for elite coaches from different sports or from elite athletes. And from the quantitative side, if you measure things such as the grades of sports science students, you need to be able to compare the two different types of grades from one method of teaching and another method of teaching, for example, or from taking creatine versus taking caffeine. And you need to be able to understand the meaning from which is better or worse or things like that. So the assessment for the module will be from the quantitative side will include some in-class tests. So because this module is so ingrained and important for the rest of your degree, it's linked to a number of your other modules. So for example, in first year biomechanics, you'll be doing counter movement jumps, learning the biomechanical properties of jumping techniques and how that's important for exercise and sports science. And during that, you'll be collecting data on each other's jumps from the males in the class, the females in the class. You'll be taking height, weight, these kind of measures. And what we'll be doing in research methods is we'll be taking the data that you collected in those seminars, and we'll be using them and applying quantitative statistics to find out differences, for example, between males and females. And in addition to that, there's a 2-hour exam at the end of the year, or at the end of the first term, which is mostly multiple choice questions, but also has short answer questions that are designed around the qualitative side of the module.